You open up your classroom and it's not a living room. It's like a darn palace. He's got a bloody nose and the room just kept spinning. And then all of a sudden he just starts throwing up and the camera goes out. That one will choke me up. That was quite memorable. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie and this is another teaching video brought to you by, I don't know why I always say that at the beginning of classes because it's not sponsored by anyone at this point, which brings me to my first point. Please subscribe. I'm trying my best to get up to 500 subscribers and I do have a giveaway going on right now. Check the description box below for a link to that video where you can enter into my giveaway as soon as I reach 500 subscribers, which I am very, very close to doing and I'm very excited about doing that. Getting right into it, it is Chinese New Year time and I am so excited. This is the first year that I am celebrating Chinese New Year because this is the first year that I am teaching Chinese children during the Chinese New Year. So super excited about that. And for those who are new to my channel, I am Teacher Jessie and I teach over at Gogokid and I've been teaching over there since August or so and I'm loving it guys. If you have any questions, you can always leave it in the comments below and I always have my referral links below. So shoot me an email, shoot me a comment or whatever. If you are interested in how you can teach English online as a second language and make a lot of money doing it. That didn't sound greedy at all. But seriously, Gogokid does pay very well considering that I work every day in my pajamas from the comfort of my corner classroom. Getting right into it. This is my top 6 most memorable teaching moments that I've experienced in almost a year of teaching. I've taught over 1,000 classes now and I've learned a lot in that time and I've experienced a lot and I'm so excited to share with you the top 6 most memorable moments of my teaching time. Number 1 is always, I have a few regular students, but it is the brother-sister or brother-brother or sister-sister love. I just love seeing my students whenever I open up my camera and you know, a lot of times I will just see them, that they will be in the screen, but at some point or another, their little baby sister or brother will be crawling onto the screen and will be like, I'm really sorry for that close-up, but that's what the babies are like. They just crawl into the screen and they just want to be like right there. I have never had any brother or sister complain about it. It's just always the sweetest thing whenever they go over and they hug their sister and they want to show me their sister or their brother and explain that this is my sister, this is my brother. It just melts my heart. I wonder if my kids would do that. I doubt it. Number 2 are some of my favorite regulars, and I say favorite and I feel really guilty even saying favorite. They are just the most memorable regulars that I have because usually they teach me more than I teach them, and that is just such a cool connection that we have. One of which in particular always likes to show me his toys, his artwork. He is 6 years old and he is ridiculously talented. I'm like seriously blown away every time I teach him because he made like a diorama and he's 6 years old and he can speak 2 languages pretty much. I mean, like, you know, he's still getting help with his grammar and stuff, but we are able to converse and his reading skills are amazing. So every time I turn on the computer and he is able to show me the skyline from his apartment of the city that he lives in, he is able to show me all of his artwork that he does, and I'm seriously blown away by it every single time that I have class with him. The other memorable students that I have are sisters, and I get to teach them very often, and I just love teaching them because a lot of times I'll teach them back to back, and as I'm teaching them, one will be waving and all I'll see is her hand. So I'm like, hello over there. And then I'll see a hand over here. And then they're just giggling with each other back and forth. It's like the cutest thing in the world. They're all fun memories. I'm going to get to some more memorable that were really impactful to me personally. And the third one was one of my students who was sick in class, and he's like 4, maybe 5 years old, and it was obvious that he was sick. So I kid you not, this is what happened. He's coughing and he's super tired, like his eyes are so droopy, he can hardly stay awake, and then all of a sudden he just starts throwing up all over the place. See the parents come over and then the camera just goes out and I'm just like, are you okay? You know, he's still in class, they just turned off the camera. So about a minute later, he's back on. He's got a bloody nose. He's got cotton stuffed up his nose, but he's ready to go. His parents aren't making him continue with the lesson. He wants to continue with the lesson, as terrible as he was feeling with a bloody nose and throwing up all over the place. and he wanted to continue on with his lesson. And I was just like, okay, I can never call in sick, ever. Number 4 was when I was sick in class. Very similar to the boy throwing up. I had a series of vertigo from an inner ear infection back in September, and I wasn't physically sick to my stomach until I started teaching, and the room just kept spinning. So I got to the 23-minute mark, but I couldn't do it anymore, and I had to end a class because I had to go throw up all over the place. That was quite memorable. Not my proudest moment. Number 5 was the child that I recently taught that I'm pretty sure he lived in a palace. One of the most amazing things about being able to teach online to children is that you get a glimpse of their home life. You get to see their family, you get to see the environment that they live in. You know, a lot of times they're similar. A living room is a living room is a living room, but every now and then you open up your classroom and it's not a living room. It's like a darn palace. I could not get over the curtains in the background. They look like they were made out of pure gold. I don't know, they might not have been royalty. They might have just been rich. Or maybe they were doing classes at a palace because it was the afternoon. I don't know, but it was pretty and I remember it very well. Number 6 on my top list of most memorable classes is the exact opposite. The camera opened up and this one girl was taking lessons from what looked to be a very primitive house. And I say that with all the love in my heart because I was just, again, amazed that my student was taking classes. I could see her breath. Let me put it that way. It was so cold inside of her house that as she spoke, I could actually see her breath. There was like one light hanging up in the background. The walls and ceilings and everything were made out of just regular wood. There was no like sheetrock or no paintings or anything like that. You could see food that was hanging up and clothes that were hanging up to dry, and there she was taking a lesson with me. It warmed my heart. It just really warmed my heart that there was such a diverse social background that I got to experience, and I was invited into different children's homes, and I love that about teaching online. You really and truly never know what you're going to get when you open up the camera. I'm amazed at my students' dedication. That one will choke me up. If you're interested in working from home, if you're interested in teaching English online as a second language, and if you're interested in any of this, please be sure to leave me a comment below. It has been such a wonderful year, and I'm super excited for 2019, the year of the pig. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!